welcome to Ace TCG. Today we are going to be going over a green-blue Imperialdramon list. So you may have already seen a blue variant of Imperialdramon, but this is a green-blue variant because some of the cards allow you to actually play on top of green, and just taking that whole spin and seeing the value that you can get from green and what we can make from it. So let's get straight into it. So we are running 4 Minomon, which are green babies. Minomon's really good just for gaining that little bit of power. It has the inherited when attacking effect of if you attack one of your opponent's Digimon, this Digimon gains plus 1000 DP for the turn. This can be really good because early game and just throughout the game when you're playing your champions and your ultimates, you sometimes want to be able to swing into your opponents of the same variety, ultimates, champions, etc. And the Minomon giving it that little plus sometimes can help you actually reach over it and can be the survivability for your cards, and that's realistically why I like it. We are running a 5th egg. We are running Tenors. It has the when attacking effect of if you've Digivolved this turn, this Digimon gains plus 1000 DP for the turn, and it's in there for the same reason that Minomon's in there. But we find that the Minomon gets me more value like throughout the game. But running 5 eggs is really important right now because a lot of decks are like made to drawn out, and in this deck you actually really do go out like 3 eggs because of the tamer that we run. Into our rookies, we are running 4 vanilla 2-drops. I don't have to go over why 2-drops are good. Memory locking your opponent and just playing a card for 2 is really good value. I've mentioned this a lot in my deck profiles. We are running 4 green Agumon. Agumon's pretty darn nice, and we run them for the similar reason to the babies. It is a 3 cost on play. It's Digivolve cost of 0 with a DP power of 1000, and it has the very simple inherited effect of during your turn, this Digimon gets plus 1000 DP. This is as good as the babies for the exact reason that I went over. Being able to swing into your opponent's things is nice, and also if you want to check your opponent's security, it can help you be a little bit more confident in survivability of your Digimon. For some more of our rookies, we are running a lot of rookies in this list. We have a play cost of, it's Wormmon. We have a play cost of 3, Digivolve cost of 0, and a DP power of 1000. It has a really nice and kind of niche effect of on deletion, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 level 4 or 5 Digimon card from among them to your hand, place the remaining cards on the bottom of your deck. So this is good because we're running obviously green blue, and it can help us like get through and draw the pieces that we need. Our 5-drops, so our what are they called? Let's see. Ultimates, tip of my tongue it was. So our ultimates are really important for us to get, and if we can get the correct ultimate, it can be the difference in the game for us. But also being able to secure that level 4 is really nice. And overall, it's not a bad card. It's quite nice to be able to like use your tamer to get this out and stuff, which we'll talk about when we get to that. To finish off our rookies, we are actually running a rookie that has a Digivolve cost of 1, which I know might be a little bit shocking. It's Kokuwoman? I'm not too sure. It's a play cost of 4, Digivolve cost is 1, as I mentioned, and a DP power of 2, but has a really nice inherited effect of, while this Digimon is level 6 or higher, it gains security attack plus 1, which is really good because in this deck, you have ways to be able to make your megas restand and attack again, so you can actually get super effective pluses from this card. Of course, that Digivolve cost for being 1 is a little bit annoying, but if you have a bad hand and this is your first, this can actually put your opponent to 1 as well, which will mean that they don't get too far ahead of you, which is nice. Over to our champions. We are running 4 Vegiemon and 4 Gargomon. So Vegiemon is a vanilla champion with 4 cost, which is really good for a champion, Digivolve cost of 1, which is great, and a DP power of 6. I really like this card. A lot of people run Kabuteramon in its place because it's very similar to Gargomon. Gargomon's a 5 cost with a Digivolve cost of 1. It has 4000 DP, which I don't like because of the meta right now. And it has the inherited effect of, during your turn, this card gains plus 1000 DP for each of your opponent's suspended Digimon. So I would usually run this over this, but I like the 5 cost, and mainly also, these are in my Ceresmon list, as well as this, I believe. So I don't actually have any other copies of this. But this is fine. The only thing I don't like this for is Ultra-S is really annoying to play against when you have a 4,000 base champion. So having that 5k really helps security. Also, Shine Greymon right now can just one hit this, and you want to be able to slow Shine down as much as possible and not give them such value. To finish off our champions though, we are running 4 basic blockers for Woodmon. Woodmon is just, as I mentioned, a basic blocker from the set, and we've all seen them before. They are 5 cost, Digivolve cost of 2, DP power of 6,000, they have the blocker ability and the when attacking ability of lose 2 memory. Perfectly fine. Blockers are really good, stops rookie rush, stops early aggression, and can just help you really stop the game. One thing that I always forget is that you can use these to block anything. I've come close to losing games before because I've just ignored the actual like strength of blockers. Your opponent swings with a card with +5 security, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I'm dead. You can block it and you'll take 0 security. Yeah, sometimes you need to have a think about where your scenarios are, and that's mainly for me. Pot kettle black, I would say, in that scenario. We have an amazing blue card. As run on our deck, we are running Imperialdramon. Imperialdramon is a fantastic ultimate. It's a 7 play cost. It has a digital cost of 3 blue or 3 green. It has a 7,000 DP base, which is fine, but it has the amazing abilities of jamming as its base effect, meaning you can swing into this and not have to worry about security. Plus, it has the inherited effect of, when attacking once per turn, if this Digimon has Imperialdramon in its name, unsuspend it. Our Mega is Imperialdramon, so being able to restand Imperialdramon, is really nice, especially because you can go jamming, play Imperialdramon on it, which its own effect restands as well, and then you can swing and swing again. And if you have the Coco Woman, it's even further with the security attack on plus of it. You can do 5 security in a turn if you have Imperialdramon and your Mega and the Coco Woman, because you can go check with Pale, restand, swing with security attack +1 with your Mega on top, restand, swing with security attack +1 with your Mega on top, which is really darn nice if you can get there. We are also running 4 Dino Beamon. Dino Beamon is another variant of the green-blue Digivolve costs of 3. It has a play cost of 8 and a DP power of 7,000. It has a piercing ability and jamming. Very simple, very plain. It doesn't have any inherited effects, which is a bit, I wouldn't say upsetting, but it's not as strong as Imperialdramon can be to inherit and help and enhance your Mega plays. But overall, it's a decent card and it helps you get there sometimes. To finish off our ultimates, we are of course running a one-of Argomon. Argomon is the limited card. It is a 8 cost. It has Digivolve cost of 3, DP power of 6, which is but it has the Digisorption -3 ability, which means you can rest one of your cards and play this card Digivolve-wise for free. It also has the inherited effect of, when attacking, you may play 1 level 3 green Digimon card from your hand suspended without paying its memory cost. And this is nice because being able to get cards out in this deck is quite nice. Unlike the normal green lists, it's actually a little bit harder to get your cards out at a cheaper rate in this list. So stuff like this really does help. Taking a look at our Megas, we have the card mentioned earlier, Imperialdramon Dragon Mode. This card is fantastic in the set and really has just shone? Yeah, that's a word. It shined. I don't want to say that I have the memories of yellow in my head. It is a 13 play cost, a Digivolve cost of blue or green 5. It has a DP power of 12,000 and it has the following abilities of, when one of your Imperialdramon or Dino Beamon would Digivolve this card in your hand, reduce the memory cost of the Digivolution by 2. So this effectively becomes a 3 cost, which is nice. It has the jamming ability, which means you're not worried about security, and also it has the when Digivolving ability of unsuspend all of your Digimon with jamming. So as mentioned, you can swing with your Dino Beamon or your Imperialdramon, play this on top and it restands and you can swing again. And if you have Imperialdramon underneath, you get to swing again. Some really, really nice combos with this, and it can be a really hard hitter. If you get your tamer out, that can really, really help you, because making sure you have the memory to be able to attack on the same turn as well really, really gets you there. We are running 2 Puppetmon because we like Puppetmon and this deck is quite aggressive. Puppetmon's an 11 cost with a Digivolve cost of 3, DP power of 10,000, and it has the on-play effect of suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. During your opponent's next unsuspend phase, none of your opponent's Digimon can unsuspend, which is pretty darn nice. It also has the when attacking effect of gain 1 memory. This is really good for resting your opponent's really crucial cards. We don't like giving your opponent so much memory, but it really can win you the game sometimes. Being able to just completely stall your opponent or rest something of really real importance for your opponent. We are running 1 Bancho Stingmon, which I kind of would like at 2 actually. This card is specifically for the Omnimon matchup. It's a 12 cost, a Digivolve cost of 3, DP power of 9, which stinks for a Mega, but it has the piercing ability and the amazing ability of when attacking, if you attack an opponent's Digimon that has 12,000 DP or more, this Digimon gains plus 7,000 DP and security attack. Bonkers. Now, not only is this good for the Omnimon, as mentioned, a lot of the Megas, such as the Imperialdramon Dragon mode, has 12,000 DP. You can swing with this for plus 2 security attack because of its ability, and you're doing 3 piercing damage to your opponent, which is really nice. And because this becomes a 16 base, you're not worried about Omnimons destroying it. It's pretty darn nice. Along with your rookie, this rookie, you can actually get another security attack on top of that as well. So you can really punish your opponent for playing a Omnimon and swinging with it. Pretty darn nice. The difficulty with it is it's really situational, and just being able to have it in those situations is nice, but there are times where you'll draw it and you're like, this card is dead. We go into our options now. We are running Hidden Potential Discovered. We can only run one of it because this is the other limited card. It's a 0 cost option card with the ability of main. The next time one of your green Digimon digivolves this turn, you may suspend one of your Digimon to reduce the memory cost of the Digivolution by 5. It has also got the security effect of add this card to your hand, which is nice because it means you're going to get there. Speaking of getting here, this card really does help you get there. It helps you effectively play a card for free in a turn, which is really important in this deck because things cost a lot. If we could run more of this card, we would, but of course it's limited. We are running 3 Positron Laser. Struggled to get that one out. It's a 6 cost options card with the main ability of up to 2 of your opponent's Digimon can't attack or block until the end of your opponent's next turn. Then if you have a blue Digimon in play, return one of your opponent's suspended Digimon to its owner's hand. Trash all Digivolution cards underneath. It also has the security effect of pretty much do the same thing. The card's really good. It's the same reason effectively that we run a Puppetmons, but it's Puppetmon without a body for a lower cost that can actually do more. It can stop your opponent from, if your opponent has 2 blockers out, it can stop them from completely just being able to use them, which is pretty scary. It's a pretty nice card. Also, having that security effect has actually saved me like many a time. Getting this out and also being able to bounce one of your opponent's cards back to hand when it's swinging and stuff is just B to the O to the bonkers is what that is. And I don't know where that came from. We will finish the list with our Tenors. We are running 3 Davis Motimir. Davis is a 4 play cost, yes. It has the start of your turn ability of if you have 2 memory or less, set your memory to 3, and has the on-play ability, which is fantastic, of reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 blue and 1 green Digimon card among them to your hand, place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. This card's really good at helping you get consistency. Being able to draw the cards that you need in your deck is good, and Davis really helps it. I do whiff sometimes with Davis, which feels wrong, but you're always going to be adding a card most of the time. It also has the security effect of play this card without paying its memory cost, which is fantastic. I think all tamers in the game currently have that too. I could be wrong, but I think they do. But that aside, that was our green-blue Imperialdramon Dragon Mode deck list. I certainly hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to leave a comment, like and subscribe. I hope you have had a fantastic day, and I hope it continues to be a great one. Thanks!